What's up everyone, this is Spooky, and I am back with another Zenless Zone Zero guide. In this video, I want to talk to you about the many ways you can build polychromes for your account. I am sure a lot of you newcomers and Xbox players who started during version 2.0 are beginning to develop very strong accounts, and you are probably past that it's not level 50 mark and working on building your characters to level 60. This is a free-to-play geared guide, and I'll be breaking down my advice to you based on things you should do every day, things you should do weekly, and seasonal content you should tackle to keep building polychromes for your account. I'll also talk about one-time content you should take down just in case you have missed any of it. With the Spook Shack agents coming very soon, this guide will help you put yourself in a good place to be prepared for future S-rank agents. My hope is you can also use it to remind yourself of tasks you have forgotten to do each rotation. This first section is going to cover content you can do daily. The most important thing to do every day is your errands, which you can find in the compendium on the main menu. Doing your daily errands gets you lots of polychromes, Internet XP, and Denny's. I recommend doing the following errands each day, as these will cap you out and you want to do these things anyway. Just logging in each day will complete the first step and get you 10 polychromes. If you can do nothing else each day, then please do this one. At least you'll get something for your efforts. The next errand I recommend is your daily Divination reading, which gives you some free resources. If you haven't made it this far in the story, instead head to the Newsstand and do your daily scratch card, which will still fulfill this errand and get you the same resources. Next up is managing the video store. This gets you free skill chips and Denny's for your character builds, and it's quite easy, so I recommend doing this one each day when you log in. Over the long term, this will save you some stamina on skill chip farming for your various agents. Another easy and obvious one is your daily coffee. Drinking coffee each day is worth a huge amount of battery charge for missions. You can get 80 free stamina each day, totaling 560 stamina per week. This is a huge amount and really takes just a moment to do. Completing these 4 steps will complete your daily goals, netting you a total of 60 polychromes per day or 420 per week. Now with the 80 stamina you just got from your daily coffee, next up I recommend tackling combat simulation, routine cleanup, or expert challenge based on the resources you need for your account. This will help you get Denny's, experience materials, level up materials, skill mats, and drive discs for all your agents. These also don't take very long to do, so I recommend spending all of your daily stamina. You get around 240 stamina per day plus the additional 80 from the coffee, adding up to 320. That's 2,240 stamina per week, which is plenty to complete several of these missions and really beef up your characters. You can also log into the Hoyolabs daily check-in site, which I will link in the description. Checking in each day gets you resources, and if you log in at least 20 days of the month, you'll get 60 polychromes for free on top of that. This is one of the things I tend to forget to do myself. Don't make the same mistake, as these resources can really add up over time. Once you've done these things, you have completed what I like to call my short daily rotation. If you don't have a lot of time, just do these tasks every day and you'll still be getting the most out of your account. There is one more daily thing you can do, which is managing the Suibian temple. Every time you reach a restoration target level, you'll be getting resources for your account, including some polychromes. I'll talk about this more in seasonal tasks you can do, but it's a good idea to keep an eye on this each day if you have time, as it takes quite a bit of management. Now, I have talked about the daily things you can do to get free polychromes and resources for your account. Before I get into weekly things you can do as a free-to-play, I want to talk about my sponsor at ldshop.gg, which is an amazing way to get polychromes at a discount. This video is sponsored by LD Shop, the makers of LD Player. ldshop.gg lets you save up to 29% on Zenless Zone Zero monochromes, internet membership, and other shop goods. It's a safe and reliable way to top up at a discount. You don't need to give any personal information, just your server and game ID. You can also receive your first top-up double bonus and purchase unique packages as they become available in the shop. Here's an example of me using LD Shop to grab 3 months of internet membership. After putting in my server and user ID, I can quickly complete my purchase. Within 1 minute, the 900 monochromes, 300 for each month, were delivered to my account, and you can see on my calendar that 90 additional days of daily rewards were delivered. If you use the link in the description and comments of this video, you can receive additional discounts such as a 15% off coupon, which lets you save up to $50 on top of the low prices. Also, if you spend over $80, you can become a part of their VIP system, which gives free internet membership. Alright, now we are getting into the important tasks you should do every week. First off is Notorius Hunt. You can do 3 of these each week. The hunts give you resources that help upgrade each character's core skill, and in the long term, you will want skill F for every character you like to play. It's most effective to just take advantage of the free hunts each week, but you can also spend 60 stamina on Pursuit to the Depths, which will let you continue to farm. I only recommend this early, as it's better to take advantage of the 3 free attempts you get each week, as well as the 4 free hidden treasures you can get each month from Casper at the Outpost logistics shop. Next up is Hollow Zero and the Lost Void. Clearing this out a few times each week will net you lots of resources. You will get 160 polychromes, a master tape, lots of Z merits, and some Victoria housekeeping cards. You can also get lots of polychromes from the many missions and achievements involved. Take the Victoria's housekeeping cards to Roland for free drive discs each week and upgrade your agent's equipment. You can also use the Z merits as well at the Outpost shop. Z merits have a cap of 900 in Hollow Zero, so I tend to stop farming after that point. But you can continue to farm it for achievements if you have time each week, and also borrow some guest agents to play with some of the S rank characters you don't own for free while getting their character specific achievements. On top of these tasks, there is also the Ridu Weekly, which is fairly easy to complete just by playing each day. The tasks involve basic things like logging in daily, checking in at the temple, and other easy to complete missions. You can hover over some tasks to teleport directly to its location, making them even easier to complete. These are worth 60 polys per week, as well as some other small resources, so might as well complete them alongside your other weekly tasks. Okay, now we have tasks that are seasonal, rather than just once per week. First off is Shiyu Defense. This is on a 14-day rotation, and there are always 7 total missions. This is some of the tougher content as a newcomer, and you require 2 teams of agents for each mission. Just clear as far as you can, and as you make your agent stronger, you'll eventually be able to clear mission 7 every time. Clearing all of Shiyu Defense nets you a whopping 720 polychromes, so prioritize this when you have time available to clear it, and don't ever let a season go by without getting as far as you can. There is also some of the current toughest content in game, Deadly Assault. These are super boss fights, which you need 3 individual teams to take on, and you receive a star rating based on your score. You can get up to 3 stars per battle, but the good news is you only need 6 total stars to get the 300 max polychrome reward. This is some of my favorite content to do, and I love testing the limits of my teams against these super bosses. Deadly Assault is also on a 14-day reset, with the time being offset compared to Shiyu Defense, so you don't have to take on both at once, and you can spread them out based on how much time you have to play per week. If you have been managing the Suibian temple each day, you can also check out Yum Cha Sin. This is a shop where NPCs will ask for the various resources you can make and pay you in Omni coins you can use at the Devon Pawnshop. The Pawnshop will let you purchase drive disc master copies as well as experience materials for your various agents. Every bit counts, so you might as well take advantage of this resource. Now, just as important as those other 3 are seasonal events, which you'll find here on the right side of the main menu. These are special events that reward a varying amount of polychromes and resources based on their individual content. For example, the current Operation Yum event is worth 300 polychromes if you complete it. And it's a fun event where you get to deliver food to some of your favorite agents and learn more about their tastes. Always be on the lookout for these special events and make sure to complete them when they are available. Once you've done your seasonal tasks, make sure to check out the Outpost shop and association supplies so you can use your Z merits and investigation merits. I recommend getting the Hamster Cage Pass and Tuning Calibrator each month, as these are extremely rare resources that will help you power up your agents to the max. We have covered a lot of things you can do to gain more polychromes and resources for your account, but there are still some one-time things you can do if you have not yet completed them. Story mode and the various hard mode versions all are worth polychromes and resources. You can also use the Fairy Auto Explorer option to have Fairy search and retrieve some of the loot boxes you may have missed in the various missions. Make sure to do every single mission. Officer MewMew and his various quest lines are also worth lots of polychromes, so you should take them on and complete them if you haven't yet. The same goes for the HIA coins quest lines. I've already completed them, so I can't easily show you the mechanics, but they are worth completing for small resources and polychromes. Also, don't forget to work on trust with your agents. Higher agent trust will net you free polychromes, and you'll be able to power up those agents in the Lost Void and Hollow Zero, especially if they're only Mindscape Zero. In the main menu, there's also a section for redemption codes. I will link you to a place where you can find some of the past codes and put them in for free resources. In addition, keep an eye out for when Hoyo does their special patch livestream announcements, as there will often be special and valuable 24-hour only codes you can get during these. The 2.1 livestream in fact is coming very soon, so watch out for it. Alright guys, these have been my tips for you to get more polychromes each day, especially as a free-to-play in Zenless Zone Zero. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to follow the channel and look forward to my next guide soon, which will be talking to you about some important A rank agents you should be building for your account. Have a beautiful day everyone.